I don't know if you can hear me, but I made it across. It's really bad here, Verlaine. I think there's something here.
Hello everyone, Dave here again. I have to be honest, I was completely unaware that this game had like an attract screen. Like if you leave it idle too long. That was actually really cool. I think that was one of the trailers because I do remember seeing that like in the lead up to when the game came out. So that was really cool. So speaking of when the game came out, when I did my pre-order, I picked it up day one, and I had it pre-ordered. I don't think I got like a special edition, but I did get. There was free DLC that came with it, and that's what we're going to be playing today. There was a couple of DLC chapters that were added after the game was released, or like I said, the first one here was available. I think day one. So we're going to be going through Crew Expendable. Also, I do apologize if I get a little distracted. I was watching the hockey game before jumping on here, and it is tied 2-2 going in overtime. So I have my phone muted, but I've got the game on my on my phone. So we'll see what happens. Last time I stopped watching a game to do a stream. The overtime ended in like a minute and a half or something like that, so I could have waited, but this time not so much because they're still in the intermission right now. Yeah, so we're gonna go and we're going to play. Just play a game, yep. Okay, so we're gonna do Crew Expendable. Now I have only really tried this DLC maybe twice, and like that was when the game first came out. I want to say that I tried it right after I beat Alien Isolation for the first time, and then maybe on a second attempt like a year or so later. But considering this came out, was it like 2009? Yeah, because this was 360. Anyway, it's been a long time, so I really don't remember too much about this, other than the fact that you are actually playing as the crew of the Nostromo. We also have some survivor mode stuff here. I don't know if I'm going to go through any of this or not. I don't really know exactly what these are. It just seems like you're trying to do certain challenges. So I don't know if it's really necessarily telling a story, but there is one where you do play as Axel. So I think I might give that one a shot. We'll see. I have no idea how long these DLCs are supposed to be. I don't think these challenges here are particularly long, since they do have a shuffle mode where you just play through them all in order. You get to play as Ricardo, Axel, Hughes. I kind of forget who Hughes is. I don't know if he was one of the marshals or not. Lingard. Again, no idea. Ransom. Anyway, yeah, so we are going to do Crew Expendable. So like I said, this was a day one DLC, as I recall, if I recall correctly. And yeah, you get to play as the crew of the Nostromo. I can't remember if you switch characters as you go, but I believe this is the scene where Dallas is trying to trap the xenomorph in the vents. or flush it into the airlock. Last Survivor is essentially the very end of the movie when Parker and Lambert meet their unfortunate end. Like that's how the scenario starts, and then it's just basically Ripley trying to get to the escape. Well, not the shuttle, not the escape pod, but the shuttle from there. So, yeah. So I'm drawing this out just a little bit because I did start the stream a few minutes early. I had it scheduled for 11 p.m. Eastern, and it's a few minutes before that, so draw it out just a little bit here. But I'm also looking forward to playing this because this upcoming Saturday, it's not going to be streamed or anything. It's just a private thing, but I'm going to be running a session of the Alien tabletop role-playing game, and I'm going to be going through the starter set scenario. And what's really cool about that is the player characters, they start off on their ship, the Montaro, which looks like it's basically like the Nostromo, not the towing rig portion of the Nostromo, but the actual ship itself that's set down on LV-426. So really cool stuff. So anyway, I'm just gonna wait just a few more seconds, and then we are going to jump right into it. Again, I'm also kind of selfishly watching to see if if overtime is going to start on the game. So, anyway, all right, let's do this, shall we? All right, so we are going to play this on. Definitely not going to do Nightmare. That is brutal. I think I tried. So with the Alien Isolation playthrough that I just did, I started on hard, but I think I ended it on medium. So I think we're just gonna do. I think we're just gonna do medium because I honestly know like next to nothing about this scenario. It's been so long since I even tried this, so we'll go on medium. If it ends up being too easy, then I might try switching to higher difficulty because you can switch on the fly. But let's do this, shall we?
Whatever it was big and.
You sure took him into the air shaft?
Disappeared into one of the cooling ducts.
So those are the original voice actors that are back.
You know, the primary air shaft may work to our advantage. We can lead it through, down to the main airlock.
Who gets to go into the vent?
Oh, you get to choose. Okay. Okay, I did not remember that part of it. I thought you just played as Dallas. Now, since we're gonna try to follow the canon, and in the actual movie, Dallas was the one that went into the vents, we are going to select him.
This one's mine. I lead into the primary air shaft. We trap it on the lower deck. Then Ash opens the airlock. I'll lock down the maintenance hatches where Parker, Ripley, and Lambert are tracking it on the way. Okay, let's do it, people.
So yeah, so those are the original voice actors. It's been decades though, so like the voices unfortunately aren't gonna quite match up. Can I talk to Lambert? Alright, so first things first, we're gonna look. What? Who's coughing? I think this music was actually in the movie too. Okay, I don't see any. Oh, I don't have a tracker yet. Okay. Alright. Well, looks like overtime starting, so I might get a little distracted. It's probably not the best thing to be doing when you're being chased by The xenomorph. I think this takes us back, right? Yeah, okay. We're gonna look around. Oh, okay, I'm supposed to go here, so let's just see what if we can find some stuff. Mainly what I'm interested to see is if we can find some crafting materials.
Dallas,
Or if we
certain you have everything you need.
Okay, I can't remember if that's actually Ian Holm or not. I know there was an issue. Oh, he's got the face hugger in a med kit. Oh yeah, we're taking that. Oh man, that is awesome. I think I just went straight for the mission last time, so here we go. This is what we're looking for. So I know, like with Ian Holm, there was an issue with getting him for like to reprise his role as Ash, but I can't remember if it was something that was resolved shortly before the game released, or if it was like a situation where there was like an update to put his voice back into the game. I wish I remembered that story, but
First, see if there's anything that might help. You never know.
I think that sounds like him. Anyway, we're gonna press a button here if I can. Oh, I can't. Oh well. Yeah, we are definitely going to look around. So we got the med kit. That takes us back. So I'm assuming... Oh, the cryopods. Ooh. Ooh.
Nostromo has landed on the surface of the planetoid the acoustical beacon is transmitting from. Dallas, Kane, and Lambert are making preparations to approach the beacon on foot. Surface structure is basalt, with traces of rhyolite and probable lava overlays. Atmosphere, inert nitrogen, a little oxygen, and high levels of free CO2. Pressure reads at 10 to the 4th dynes per centimeter. Quite the storm raging out there.
Awesome. Okay, yeah, we are definitely going to be exploring around here. I think that's supposed to be Dallas. So his pictures. Oh, come on, game. Oh, crap, I selected the, Can I... Nope, okay. Just have to be very cognizant that I'm holding this and not press X. Okay, so this takes me to a different one. So where does this lead? This might lead back to where Lambert was. Okay, yeah, it's just a different angle. Alright. Oh, what do we got here? Flamethrower fuel. You were definitely going to want that. Bonding agent. Oh, won't let me go down. I'd really like to just be able to explore the Nostromo, you know? That's got to be Lambert coughing, but I don't know why she's coughing. Did I go this way? I don't think I... Oh, that's just another way to go there. Oh, flamethrower fuel. This is why you look around. I think that's the area where Ash attacks Ripley. Alright, let's do this, I guess. I should collect the flamethrower here, so I can stop holding the medkit. Oh, okay, and there's all the gear. Okay, is there any other optional? Collect the flare. Ooh, where's the flare? Okay, we want to collect the flare. Now, another cool detail is that the motion tracker, it still has the screen, which is not the way that it was in the movie, but the rest of it is shaped the way that the one in the movie was. And I think the sound is different as well. Oh, can we... Oh, yeah, that's good stuff right there. Can we interface with Mother? No, but there's this.
Unexpected wake-up call. Yellow light. I spoke to Mother, and she's picked up a distress call, a repeating acoustical beacon from a nearby planetoid. Doesn't sound like any radio signal I've heard. As the suit's listing no, company rules say we check it out. Now I've got to go tell the crew. They already know something's up. Tell us how.
All right, that's awesome. Yeah, we're gonna look around as much as we can. I know that's slowing things down a bit. Oh, is that the... No, just scrap. Okay. But there's a flare somewhere, and I want to have as much stuff as I can. Okay, we're gonna see what we got here. Oh, okay. The flare was in... Oh, okay. No, the sound... Unfortunately, the sound is the same. Ooh, but there's something there I missed. Alright, so we're making our way to the cryo. Yep.
The security system has shut a number of doors, so you'll need to gather equipment en route. Mother isn't really helping the situation, unfortunately.
Yes, it's almost as if Mother is intent on having us not jettison the alien out into space. Okay, so where's the... Oh, there's the flare. Wait, who's... Who is that? Is that supposed to be... Was that supposed to be Kane? Anyway. Alright, so now I should be able to go down.
Number of doors, so you'll need to gather
Yeah,
equipment
okay.
en route. Mother isn't really helping the situation, unfortunately.
Okay, Ash. See you on the other side.
Okay, I probably shouldn't be moving too quickly. Because I think the alien is active once we come down here. Frickin' empty. Yep. He sure is. Okay. Well, this could end quickly. I can still hear you. There you are.
Close it down. This plan is crazy. Some kind of suicide.
Telling me. Come, give me something to work with here, game. Well, he's right there. Oh. Yeah, alright. So, I think I'm starting to remember. Yeah. I think I'm starting to remember why I never really got into this. Because I don't think it's particularly generous on checkpoints. Ah, crap. Generic electric, I like that. Okay. Hey, Sword Talon, how's it going? Okay, this was the room that I was... Is there anything in here now? Of course not. Why would there be? Okay, so there's Parker. Oh, doing alright.
Close it down. This plan is crazy.
Just reminding myself why I never played Crew Expendable a whole lot. I am playing as Dallas. So yeah, I had completely forgotten that you could actually choose. I just thought you automatically played as Dallas. But because this is the scene of the movie where really the same friggin' place twice. That's really annoying. But yeah, because Dallas is like the oh my god. Because Dallas was the person in the movie that went down here, I chose him. You gotta respect the lore.
Close it down. This plan is crazy.
Alright, well I can at least get to this spot relatively easy. But I keep getting... I keep getting snagged in the same area. So I remember, like, when I first got this game, I had tried a couple of times to play, like, to try to beat this scenario. And I never made it very far. Like, in any attempt, so... Now, I think in... I mean, there's not gonna be any, like, friggin' working Joes in this one, at least.
You took your time. Set up my side of the system. I'm a sitting duck here.
Sit tight. Be over soon.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not the only one. So we'll give this a shot. We'll give it a good try, but if I don't beat it, I'm not going to lose sleep. I don't think it's particularly long either. So I think it's one of those things where it's... I think it's one of those things where... Oh, damn it, I missed the... Hold on. I also have the, that is nice. Okay, so I had the hockey game on my phone, because it went into overtime, and the Avalanche ended up pulling it off. So they are now up 3-1 against the Tampa Bay Lightning, and I could not be happier. So, anyway, that has nothing to do with Alien Isolation, though. So let's go. Well, he's right where I'm trying to get to. Come on. Yeah, I don't think there's any save points. I would love to find one, though. And I think the lack of saving is probably the reason that I never...
The thing on Kane's face, Ash cut it. Guess what came out? Acid blood. No shit. Burned a hole through 3 decks. Wrecked my good pen. Dallas said the checkers didn't have anything vital. And I couldn't find any real damage.
Yeah, we're just gonna hang out in here for a bit. Yeah, I do agree. Parker and Brett were the voices of reason. So was Ripley in the original movie, to be fair. This could be bad. Alright. Nobody here. God damn it. Was there at least a checkpoint?
Okay, Ash. See you on the other side.
God, come on. Yeah, no, you're right. This is definitely a gauntlet. So we'll see how much more of this I'm willing to put myself through, but good God. Okay, can you please have something? We're just gonna run a little bit. Okay, so there's that spot.
This planet's crazy. Some kind of
I'm not gonna argue with you. Nope, no side doors.
Jesus, you took your time. Shut up my side of the
I did not.
Sit tight. It'll be over soon.
Good lord. I pretty much... I hit both spots pretty much straight away. Like, I did not dilly-dally. Come on. Okay, I don't like when the thing bugs out and tells me the wrong way to go. Alright. So we're just gonna come down here. Oh, nice. Okay, I've definitely never made it this far before. Aha! Not today, game. Not today. The drool is a lot less noticeable in this scenario, I noticed. Okay, yeah, well, that was a really bad sentence. It's a lot less noticeable, I have observed. Are you gonna stop any time, or...? Okay, I guess we're just gonna go through here. And we're dead. Let me guess, there was no checkpoint there either. Yes, thank you, game. That was great advice. Oh, okay, alright. No, there is a checkpoint here. Alright. We'll take it. I would still like to see actual, like, stuff here. The health is not... Like, getting stuff for the med packs is okay. But... you pretty much are just dead. Okay, so he's gonna be there. Right, and the drool's gonna start coming down. No? Okay.
I hope you're right about this plan, Dallas.
You and me both.
Yeah. It's been going swimmingly so far.
Right. Find the primary airshaft system and lead the creature down to the deck below. I can connect to the airlock systems from my terminal.
Can you, Ash? Totally trustworthy last-minute replacement. Come on, run away. Run away. Oh, ha, ha. Oh, ha, ha. Thank you, game. Of course you're empty. Yep. Alright, into the vents we go.
Primary ship. Start crossing your fingers.
I mean, truthfully, this might be... I'm assuming... I've never actually seen how this ends.
I'm just trying to get a reading here.
But I'm going to assume that it actually ends... like, with, like, the canon version.
I got it. Yes, it's in there with you.
Where? Lambert, where is it?
Right around there. You're gonna have to be careful.
Ah! Oh, please tell me that the checkpoint is like when we... Okay, alright, you know what? You know what, game? Maybe this won't be so bad.
I'm going into the primary ship. Start crossing your fingers.
Okay, so I'm just gonna basically wait. I'm gonna wait for Lambert.
We're in position. I'm just trying to get a reading here. Hold on a second. I think I got it. Yes, it's in there with you. All right, I got a reading on you now.
Where?
Right around there. You're gonna have to be careful. Get out. You're doing good. Just keep going. Go right. Okay, that's it. Move. Left. You're nearly there. Go right. Right.
Okay. Okay, no, we're not nearly as close to the end as I would have thought. I thought that was going to be the scene, but...
Ash, I've connected you into the airlock system. It's here.
I'm opening the outer airlock, but it'll take time. Find somewhere to hide. official record in the ship's log of my actions today. A member of the crew was compromised by an unknown creature. I made the decision to allow him back on board without following established quarantine procedure. Looking at the bigger picture, I feel comfortable with this decision. It was a risk I was willing to take, and I will abide by whatever the company decides upon my return.
Oh, I bet you will.
Airlock is primed. Wait for it to enter the outer airlock chamber and be ready to close it in.
Okay. Okay, that just pushed me. I should be good. Because I was using the flamethrower.
Something strange happening here. It's moving in the right direction.
Oh, great. Okay. Really? I wonder if this is going to reference the cut scene. Come on, the noise was coming from the airlock. You go investigate it. Oh, man, come on. Is this how we're gonna... Come on. How do you get it into the airlock?
Ash, I've connected you into the airlock system. It's here.
Find somewhere to hide while the outer airlock opens.
Anything? No, of course not. Why would there be? Like, this would be nice to be able to make, like, a noisemaker. Then you could just throw it in the airlock and the xenomorph will be drawn to it. But I don't want to stop now because I've actually made progress.
Wait for it to enter the outer airlock chamber and be ready to close it in. strange happening here.
I mean, I can only think that this is where I'm supposed to hide. The only other thing I can think of is that I need to lure him in there. Is that I need to lure him in there, hit him with the flamethrower, and then run for the door before he gets... like, before he recovers. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do, because it doesn't look like he's going to go in without me being in there.
It's moving in the right direction.
Nope, okay. I think maybe I could have just circled around. Ah, damn it. Honestly, don't know what to do here. Whoa, okay. Alright, game. Gonna need you to calm down there.
Ash, I've connected you into the airlock system. It's here.
I'm opening the outer airlock, but it'll take time. Find somewhere to hide.
Come on, I'm doing... Alright, we'll try it again. See what happens. Again, like, a noisemaker would be perfect, because you could just throw the noisemaker in there.
Airlock is primed. Wait for it to enter the outer airlock chamber and be ready to close it in.
But it doesn't seem like the xenomorph will go in to the airlock on his own.
It's moving in the right direction.
Whoops. I don't know why it wouldn't let me throw the flare. But I'm hoping that the flare will actually distract it. Because you're only given, like, you're given med kits, flares, and the flamethrower, and that's all that you're really given. I don't even hear it at all. Come on, I'm making noise. It's the game glitch out. I think the game just bugged out. Well, that's fun. Oh, okay, yeah, so now it... Cool. It works enough for it to just come and kill me. Awesome. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time, because that really bugged out, and God damn game. Because that kind of bugged out, and I want to see if I can use the flares as a distraction, because normally it will go to investigate one. I'm not sure why.
I'd find somewhere to hide.
It just stopped working for that period of time, but...
Airlock is primed. Wait for it to enter the outer airlock chamber and be ready to close it in.
So I wonder if I should actually just, like, wait here.
It's moving in the right direction.
That sounds super close. Nothing. Nothing. Was it in the air? Oh my god, was it in the airlock? Ah. Alright, well... Sprinting makes noise. Alright. I wish I knew what was going on here.
Ash, I've connected you into the airlock system. It's here.
I'm opening the outer airlock, but it'll take time. Find somewhere to hide.
Also, shouldn't Ash already have access to the airlocks? Like, do you really need to... I'm gonna try it one more time. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna take a quick break. I might consult a walkthrough, because I think there's something I'm just missing. So I'm gonna try just hanging out for a little bit, and just using my tracker to see...
Wait for it to enter the outer airlock chamber, and be ready to close it in.
Oh, I'm gonna wait for him to say it's moving in the right direction.
It's moving in the right direction.
Okay, we're just gonna... Can I just close this door? Oh, but I think that's what happened to it. Interesting. Alright. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna take just a quick 2 to 3 minute break, maybe 5-minute break. See if I can figure out what to do here. So yeah, just bear with me. I will be right back. All right, so we are back, and basically, I think I was on to something with the flare. It just didn't seem to execute properly, so we'll see what happens here. Worst case scenario, this is the end of the scenario.
While the outer airlock opens.
So it is literally like the last thing that we do. I was hoping that this was going to reference the cutscene. So during the making of Alien, there were a few scenes that were shot but never used, and never even made it. And never even made it into like the director's cuts or special editions.
Airlock chamber and be ready to close it in. It's moving in the right direction. Something strange happening here.
Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, something strange, all right.
Must have been a glitch in the system. Nothing we could do. Bring back life form. Priority 1. All other priorities rescinded. You can't. You still don't understand what you're dealing with, do you? Perfect organism. Its structural perfection is matched only by its hostility. I admire its purity. A survivor.
Yep, frickin' Ash.
By conscience, remorse, or delusions of morality. Last word. I can't lie to you about your chances, but you have my sympathies.
So there you go. I guess that was Crew Expendable. I don't know what... So, okay, I don't know what happened differently there, where the alien ran straight into the airlock, whereas normally he doesn't. The walkthrough that I consulted actually did have someone throw a flare into the back of the airlock. And I knew that you pressed the button at the door because you could see it there. I saw it while I was hiding in the chest a couple times. So, yeah, kind of cool stuff. I'm surprised it didn't end with like Dallas and the vent getting captured by the alien. I would have suspected that would have been the way that it ended, but still pretty cool nonetheless. So yeah, I was talking about some like cutscenes from the movie that were actually cut out, and there's a couple of them. So one of them is the infamous crab walk, and if you haven't seen the footage from that, I definitely recommend that you do. And I think if you were to watch that, you would absolutely agree that had that scene been in the movie, it would have ruined it. So, just to describe it a little bit, so the scene where it sneaks up on Lambert, you can actually see like the shadow of the alien actually sort of like, behind her and kind of crouching down. And actually, fun fact about that scene was, when that scene was done, the actor who was playing the xenomorph wasn't wearing the xenomorph suit because there's no dorsal fins, there's no tail. He just had basically the long like crown on, the crest on, and that was it, because he did like some test shots or concepts where he was just sort of walking around with this giant tube on his head to look like the shape of the xenomorph skull. So if you look at that scene, and I've watched it a couple of times even recently, and it looks to me like that was what he was wearing. He was just wearing like the head. There was no like shoulder, like the tubes coming up off the shoulders or on its back or the tail or anything. But what happened was when he crouched down, originally the scene was going to have the creature just kind of like it was in this like awkward position where basically it's walking on its hands and feet kind of along the floor, and its tail was going to be in a suggestive place. And when it's Lambert, then the tail was going to react in a somewhat phallic manner, and then the thing was just going to kind of like again just like scurrying on all fours, but like feet first, scurrying towards Lambert. So that one was really bad, and like if the xenomorph did that in the movie, then there would have been nothing scary that the creature could do after that. It was just completely ruined the mystique of it. I've actually, weirdly enough, I've seen people online try to defend that scene as being like extra creepy, but it's just dumb. But the scene, I was hoping that when it was like in the airlock and we were trying to close the door, or dealing with the airlock, because I knew there's no way we were actually going to succeed, because, you know, then the movie wouldn't have happened. But there was a scene where it was actually Parker that was going down one of the hallways, and the xenomorph was basically obsessed with the warning lights, like the yellow alarm lights that were like spinning around. So it was sort of like inside the airlock, just staring at one of these lights, and Parker was going to try to seal it in the airlock. And essentially, like the xenomorph at the last second, just before the doors were closing, was basically going to be aware of what was going on, was going to charge towards Parker, basically knock him down, but his arm was going to get caught in the airlock door. It was basically going to rip its arm off, because there was a magazine that came out around the time of the movie, and if you look on the cover, the xenomorph is missing its arm. It was from that scene. So it was, I don't know if the whole scene was recorded, or if they just did the effects shot to see how it would look, to see if it looked all right with the arm sort of removed there. So I'm just going to see if I just want to confirm that. I know I can't show what I'm looking up here, but I just want a quick look at the cover of that magazine. Yeah, so it was a 1979 magazine, the official authorized magazine for the movie Alien. And it actually shows the xenomorph standing in front of the airlock, and it is missing its left arm from the elbow down. No, it was an official magazine. I'm looking at the cover for it now. So it's the collector's edition, sensational new pictures. It does talk about scenes that were cut from the film, so that's kind of why they have that on the cover. The chest burster shown in color, and the first report on Alien 2. It also has its tail, like kind of like, so the tail goes from the back of the alien up around over its chest and kind of slung back over his shoulder, which I think was just a practical thing for the film crew, because the tail was kind of unwieldy. But yeah, anyway, so I was hoping that was what was going to happen, that you would actually see the arm get ripped off. But the alien has its arm throughout the rest of the movie, so I don't know if it's like they're supposed to be able to regenerate, or if it was just like a concept that was filmed and then decided that, yeah, you know, that's definitely not going to work. Because there was the original ending of the movie was also supposed to be very different in the beginning. So I don't know if you've ever heard of the original plan for the ending of Alien. And again, there's kind of reasons why I don't think Ridley Scott should be considered the be-all and end-all when it comes to the lore of the Alien universe. But basically, his idea was that the xenomorph was... And it's funny, because I don't think Ridley Scott liked the idea of the queen, or like the insect colony. But he had the xenomorph originally. His plan was that it was going to have a lifespan similar to like certain insects, where basically they're born, they go to they propagate, and then they die. So very, very short lifespan. Sometimes only like a couple of days, maybe a week, sort of thing. Oh, yeah, some of the Star. Okay. From when Star Wars came out. That's pretty cool. I would love to go back and see if I could actually find a copy of that Alien one. But yeah, so anyway, in the original movie, they filmed the egg morphing scene where Ripley, while the self-destruct was counting down, before it reached the point of no return, she goes down to this section of the ship and she finds Dallas and Brett, and they're cocooned up on the wall. And Brett is basically almost completely unrecognizable. And Dallas looks like he's sitting inside of a super large ovomorph, the egg that the facehuggers were in. So the idea was that the alien drone could turn victims into eggs. That was the original idea of how they reproduce. Essentially, was they find victims and they convert the victims into the egg, which is okay, but the queen concept is way better. So when Ripley goes into the shuttlecraft, when the alien is acting really lethargic, it was because, as Ridley Scott intended, was that the xenomorph was actually dying. Which, the way I look at it, it really takes a lot of the tension out of the movie, because you realize at that point all they had to do was hunker down in a safe space for 24 hours, and then the xenomorph would just be dead. So it really kind of undercuts how terrifying it is. So again, I'm glad that didn't actually come in there. Yeah, the scene with the egg morphing was, yeah, and then after that she saw again, it was weirdly cut, because it still never made sense to me why Ripley would then try to turn the self-destruct off. Because, when she found Dallas cocooned, right, the logical thing would be for her to realize that he was there, and then she can't pull him off the wall or save him quickly, so she tries to go back and basically deactivate the self-destruct so that they can try to get Dallas, and at least Dallas, to safety. Because there was another cut subplot from the movie that I don't know if they actually filmed scenes for it or if they just did a couple of test shots for it. But originally, Ripley and Dallas were supposed to be a couple. So it would make sense that Ripley would find him still alive and then want to shut off the self-destruct. But I'm pretty sure that she still hits him with the flamethrower and kills him. So I still don't know why she would try to deactivate the self-destruct. But anyway, when she was in the shuttlecraft, the original ending of the movie actually had the xenomorph killing her. So when she turns around and the thing's got its mouth open and the inner mouth is getting ready to shoot out, instead of her being able to hit the airlock button, it just basically kills her. And then you hear the recording where she's saying basically, that the crew had died and that the Nostromo had to be destroyed. And then it was gonna sort of the camera was gonna kind of pan out from the control console, and it would be the xenomorph doing the recording in Ripley's voice. So between the crab walking, uh, the super short lifespan idea, and the xenomorph suddenly being able to mimic people. Again, I'm glad that Ridley Scott is not being viewed anymore as the keeper of the lore for the Alien franchise. He had some pretty bad ideas that absolutely would have killed the movie. Considered as where a species start reproducing like a... Yeah, so they actually... So when... I don't know if this was when Disney bought 20th Century Fox, or if this was before then. But, I mean, since, you know, Sword Talent, since you're going to be my Alien RPG thing, I think the Alien RPG uses the official canon for the Alien series. So, either right before Disney took over or right after, people were brought together to basically determine what the proper series of events were that have occurred in the Alien universe. So the Prometheus and Covenant, unfortunately, are in the... they are unfortunately in the canon. I believe Alien Isolation is as well. Most of the comics are not, unfortunately. The new comics are. The Marvel comics, as far as I know, they are considered canon. But then you had Alien, Aliens, and Alien 3 was canon, and for the RPG, it starts about a decade after Alien 3. So Alien vs. Predator and Alien Resurrection, those are not canon at all, and I am totally cool with that. But I believe in I think it's in the RPG, it does mention that the drone can use agmorphing to create a royal facehugger. And that's kind of like one of their roles, is to sort of be able to make it so that a queen can be created, and then the queen can lay eggs, and then she lays like the warrior eggs. So both versions technically are possible. So if there's no queen present, then, and usually if a xenomorph is working on its own, if there's no queen present, then it can use agmorphing to create a royal facehugger. And the royal facehugger, I believe, still has the ability to lay 2 eggs. One is for the queen, which takes longer to gestate, and then the second would be basically a drone to keep it safe. So, I don't mind the concept of agmorphing, but I prefer it to be something that kind of works in tandem. And I would even be okay with the short lifespan for the drone once it creates the egg, because then, like, it's done its task. So, yeah, so anyway. Alright, so we are only, an hour and a half into the stream? Let's actually try... Whoops. Let's actually try one of the Survivor modes. Because I'm going to do Last Survivor next week. And then we'll kind of be done, I think, with... Oh, these guys have multiple scenarios, some of them. Oh. Okay, we're just going to do... Alright, we're going to try Axel's because I love Axel. Oh, really? You can even... Oh, you can select different characters, can you? Well, again, we're going to be Axel. It's his scenario. We're going to be him. We'll see how this goes. The fact that you don't get to choose a difficulty setting, that troubles me. Can I adjust difficulty? Nope. Limit 2 hours, okay. At least there's checkpoints here. Oh my god, you gotta spend points? I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. Okay. I gotta be able to do something here, right? Okay. So yeah, like I said, it's not a bad concept in of itself, but... like the egg morphing, like I think it's a cool concept, but again, like the fact that like Ridley Scott hates the Queen is kind of, in my opinion, is kind of ridiculous. Like I thought the Queen was an amazing addition to the Alien lore. Okay, so the working Joes. Oh, you lose points? Really? Oh, that's dumb. I do not like that. Yeah, no, so I believe that then that this is probably on hard mode. Man, I don't like the fact that you have to spend points to save, but then you lose points as time goes on. Stop weaponizing the tools. Oh. Oh, okay. Alright. So you lose points when you start an objective up until you complete it. Oh, I was gonna say, are you kidding me? But okay, I mean that's neat. I hope I get more points when I return to the safe house. Okay. I've never tried one of these before. I don't think I had them before. Okay, we'll try this one. Oh, hey, Xenomorph Skull. Okay. Game's acting a little buggy, but... Okay. Well, I died. Okay. I don't... Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I really am a fan of these. I've got to be honest. Like, it's a cool challenge. I'm not gonna pretend that it's not, but I don't like the fact that you have to spend points to save, and you... Like, the amount that you need to save, you can't possibly get in the first mission that you do. Alright, so we're gonna try this one again.
Visitors are asked to refrain from smoking.
Because yeah, it's 2,500 points to use the save room there to actually make a save, and and the second that door opens, I start at 2,500 and it just starts counting down. So you can't be overly careful. If you want to maximize your score, but... Come on. Come on, inputs. Thank you. I gotta be honest, I think I would rather that just be an animation. Oh, cool, and no map. Okay. This clearly does not feel like the right way. I do see some of those kits, though, that I'm supposed to get later. Okay, you do actually get points for collecting. Yeah, that first part was super close. I still the fact that you can't save in between each task is what kind of bugs me.
Recommend cease medical assurance. Relief when you're far from home.
Alright, is there anything in here? I just, like, leave? Oh, you can. You can. You can abandon the challenge instead of just die. But I was supposed to get... Okay. Alright, alright. Oh, you don't... Okay, you don't gain points. You gain points for collecting stuff, but not in the safe room. I can make a smoke bomb. I can almost make a pipe bomb. Oh wow, I lost like 1,000 points like right off the bat. Just from thinking around the ambulance bay. Well, alright, he landed right on top of me. There's no point in load current save. It's the beginning, because I'm not allowed to save. Yeah, I gotta be honest, I don't know about these. Okay, I guess I do want the noisemaker. Oh, that table with all the stuff is the rewards. Okay. Alright, we're figuring stuff out. We'll give it one more shot, and if it doesn't go well, which it won't. Also, why am I... Do you start with the flashlight on? Because I did not press the Y button. Okay, I'm just gonna grab as much stuff as I can to artificially inflate my my score. Okay, so he just went up in the vent. I feel like the first mission you're relatively safe. At least I have enough to save now, so that I'm going to do. Usually have a tough time turning them on. Yeah, I think you just press the Y button. Do I have extra batteries? I do not. But I wasn't paying attention. I didn't realize that was actually on. Because that could definitely be an issue. Alright, noisemaker. Alright. We are going to save. You have to spend almost my entire score to do so, but... Oh, come on, game. Read inputs, please.
All transitory patients must supply their crew number and docking registration.
Oh, this one only starts you at 4,000. Okay, the first time I tried, the second scenario, started you off at 5. Let's see if we can do this without the xenomorph literally dropping directly on top of me. Oh, get off that. Okay, I don't know if that one takes me where I want to go. But there's no harm in trying. Come on, game. Nope, I don't know. Nobody here. come on. Oh, come on. That's... Okay. Alright, well that's 2 down. My score is so low, if I save, then I've got, like, no points left.
Synthetic nurses operated this facility. If you'd rather be attended by a human, please ask.
God damn. Well, we're almost at the, we're almost at the 2-hour mark, so... We'll save. I might revisit this next week. I have less points now than when I started the second mission. How cool is that? Save the civilian from looters? Alright, whatever.
Visitors are asked to refrain from smoking.
Okay, we'll commit those parts now. So, basically, for this, I'm literally just going to go until I die. Which probably won't be very long. Twitch is starting to act up, is it? It'll be a good time to call it, so. But I'll see what I can do here. I'll give it the old college try. See, this is probably going to be a pain because I'm assuming that the xenomorph is active.
God, I feel like shit. Anyone there?
Well, maybe the xenomorph's not active. Because he definitely would have reacted to those gunshots. Seems to be a rough night on the internet. Yeah. Twitch is... Well, as you said, it gets twitchy. Oh, hey, Axel, this is the room that you die in. Alright, well there we go. We got 3 missions down. That's not so bad. That actually went a lot smoother than I was expecting it to. And I can actually save and still have some points left over. There we go. Shotgun. Oh, blasting caps are maxed out. 12 shots in the shotgun. Oh, you watched the live stream on YouTube, had the same issue? Alright, well, let's... I want to have a Molotov. Blasting cap's still maxed, eh? There, now you're not maxed. Alright, yeah, I think this is a good, I think this is a pretty good place to end off for the night. So I guess the only thing that's really in here is the ability to bail on the I kind of want to save first. It's coming in clear now. Well, yeah, now that I'm about ready to end. Alright, let's... Yeah, we'll spend the 2,500 points, because I don't want to lose that progress. Okay, so what happens if I come in here now? I feel like it might just take me back. Abandoning the challenge will submit your current score to the leaderboard, and you will lose all progress. Nah. Alright. Quit to the main menu. Quit to the main menu. Alright. Well, there we go. So, I finished Crew Expendable. I've never been able to do that before. So, that was kind of cool. I wish the ending was more in line with either that cutscene where its arm gets ripped off, or it sort of having the, like, you know, maybe Ash saying something creepy there, and then showing, like, Dallas going back into the vents to try to lure it out again, and then, like, the jazz hands, you know, jump scare. But it was still pretty cool. So next week we are going to be going through and we are going to be playing The Last Survivor. I think I actually... Oh, okay. I thought you could save progress in that. But I guess not. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to be starting Last Survivor, and once we finish that, I think that will basically wrap up the Alien Isolation stream. I do love this game. It is frustrating and stressful, but I do love this game. Also, on Monday, this upcoming Monday, we will be doing some more Resident Evil 4, the Chicago typewriter run. Just a quick playthrough to get through it as part of, like, Leon's story going through the Resident Evil game lineage. And then we'll be able to move on to Resident Evil 6. So I'm hoping to finish Resident Evil 2 next week. Just do the castle and the island. With, like I said, with the Chicago typewriter and the infinite rocket launcher, and I should be relatively set. Those are two very powerful weapons. I've already done speedruns of the game. I know that I played the game to death, so I'm not really looking to do like a thorough playthrough. I just kind of want to get through it so I can get to RE6 because I really enjoy RE6. So that'll be the plan for next week. That and finishing off Alien Isolation. I'm hoping to record my 4th edition D&D Ranger video tomorrow night, but we'll see how that goes. And yeah, this weekend, got a couple of games that I'm running, just private games. They're not going to be live streamed or anything, but I am looking forward to those, including an Alien RPG. So I'll be able to talk about that on next week's stream and see how things went. I will be sure, though, to prevent any sort of spoilers, because I don't want to give anything away for people actually in the group. But yeah, awesome stuff. So I just want to thank everyone for popping in, spending some time. Sword Talent, I appreciate it as always, and I will see you on Saturday, my friend. I hope you have a great evening, night, rest of your week, until our paths cross again. And for anyone else, I will be uploading this to YouTube, so if you're watching it there, I appreciate the support there as well. And yeah, I hope you all also have a great rest of your whatever point it is that I am uploading this to YouTube. So thank you very much for everything. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time. Until then, take care.